opportunity for our first home game, and for the kids to have the opportunity to play here at home. I felt like that, coming out, I was really excited. I thought we had a nice crowd, and was really excited for the young ladies to be able to come out and perform. Unfortunately, we didn't shoot the ball well in the first 10 minutes of the game, but I told the team, and we've talked about this, we've been very fortunate that we've shot 50%, 53% in exhibition and Murray game. Well, I told them that's not going to happen all the time. So we sat down and had to guard and got in the mad dog and did some different things. So just was excited about our resilience and to continue to keep battling. So it was a good win.
Offense, struggled a little bit early on, as you mentioned, but your defense really played well. How important was that in that stretch not to let Northern Kentucky, keep on scoring?
It was huge. I tell you what, Leasia Wright did an unbelievable job for us to come in and get on the ball and pick up the pressure. It was really huge for us, and I'm just really excited for her because she set out and been sidelined, and so for her to have the opportunity to get released and play and did a really good job for us. So it was. She started it out for us, but we always talk about defense. We key on it all the time, and with our size and with our numbers, that's going to be something that we're going to have to do the whole season.
Alexis, how does 2-0 feel for you guys?
Feels great. We can't celebrate too long because we got to get back in here tomorrow and get to work try and get a third one, but right now it feels really good.
Talk a little about that stretch you guys had to play through early on where the shots weren't falling. What was kind of your message amongst each other?
Coach Heard just kept telling us to play defense, so we kept in the huddle telling each other to pick each other up and get some energy and just defend. And that's what really helped us today.
You talked about defense, but fast break points, you guys had 16, they had 0. I know you like to play up tempo. How key was that for you all?
It was huge. When we went in the locker room, I challenged our post players. And I challenged Micah and Leasia and the guards to push the ball because I felt like if that was one thing that we would be able to do is to try to get some transition points. So I was really proud of we got some wide open layups and a couple of things, and that was really good because those are things we practice on every day. And I harp to them all the time about running the floor. We run the floor. When it gets to a certain point, when you start to see the other team getting a little tired, that's when you got to pick yourself up and try to run a little harder. So I was really impressed with that.
You had 5 players with at least 6 rebounds, kind of like the way it was at Murray. The size you have, the numbers you have, how important is it for everybody to have a hand in that?
Oh, it's huge. I talk to them all the time about it. We do rebounding drills, but the biggest thing I talk to them about rebounding is about effort and heart. If you box out and you go after the ball, then there's going to be sometimes you're not going to get it, but it's a couple of times when I got on Chastity Gooch about not boxing out because that's what we have to do. For us to be successful, we have to do the little things. And I'm really, really impressed with just our effort overall as a team.
Quick turnaround for you guys. 2 days before you start conference play. Talk about the challenge ahead.
It definitely is a challenge. You got Cooley and FIU got 4 starters coming back. And it's our first conference game, but let me tell you something. If I'm just as excited to get that one going as the conference, and I know they are too, because at the end of the day, it's always good. Like she said, we got a quick turnaround, and I'm going to let them and myself, we're going to enjoy this win. But as soon as I step in my car and get ready to go home, then we'll be prepared and get ready for FIU, which we already have been.
Alexis, Coley is what everybody looks to immediately for that game. But just from last year, what do you remember about what she's able to do?
She's able to score. She can put the ball in the basket, and that's where our defense is going to have to step up. We're a defensive team, so we're going to have to lock up and sit down in guards.
Anybody else?